right, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, it is day 768 on this crazy, frustrating, wonderful, beautiful journey to 2000, where I play a game of chess every day and I put it on YouTube for folks to watch, and I track my progress on chess.com, and I learn from those that subscribe. I'm currently rated 1423 after, again, another string of losses. Time trouble, missing free pieces. Let's see who I'm playing today. In a Volkswagen Passat. Rated 1450 out of Germany. I have played this individual before. Looks like they've beaten me once and we've had a draw once. Let's see what happens today. With the Sicilian, we do the Grand Prix, or at least that's what I've been trying to do more often. Get the knight up, and probably open it up in the center early, since I can't get my bishop here. We'll see. That might be a different way to play it. Then endgame is passed. Let's go bishop here first. Oh wait, no, because then okay, take that. Then I can block this bishop. Okay. I think we're still okay here. Make way for my clean bishop out of this. Push this though. Starting to go a little fast here. I might slow it down a bit, even though I told myself I wouldn't get in time trouble again. Now I've got this, and then I could take here. And if this, then that blocks in this bishop, and I can come back. Why would I come back here? Okay. I could actually take this, then check, and then take this. check. The block. Let's see, if I push this, it blocks the bishop, but they take, then I take defending this. Everything else is defended. I can, I take this first. Alright, if I take it first, no. Alright, let's push it. Here goes 2 minutes. Oh, but if they just move, then I lose that. Dang it. All I have to do is move this here. And I guess I could attack the queen. Take, yeah. I don't know. Dang it. Don't think that's what I wanted to do. Let's see here. Let's try this. I know I'm gonna lose a pawn on this one, but this knight, so even if they do this, I take. I got two attackers on this pawn. They can defend here, closing off the bishop. Yeah. Okay. But they've got all their pawns. I think I need to break it up. This pawn party. Connect the rooks. Okay, well. Decent little outpost there. I'm going to defend the pawn because after I take here, then I at least have a diagonal on the rook still. But it's not guaranteed. Jeez, they're seeing it all. And that's defended by this. So if I were to do this, they could take, dig, and then push, threatening the knight, and then have my queen. So let's move the knight. And then they push, and then I can move my queen. 3 minutes left. I gotta move faster. Time to attack. Gotta save some time for the endgame. push this, they take, then I take. Or do I get my rook up there? Bishop's trapped, but okay. So I got him kind of cornered here, which I like. Just gonna make sure there's no checks and that everything's defended. So now I take, they take the check though. Ooh. Oh no. Let's take it. Then they take. Ah. The time. They start taking these pawns. Push. Take. Jeez. Oh shoot. Ay, ay, ay. Ten seconds left. I don't know. I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do. They're trying to flag me. good job of taking up all my material. I'll take a draw. Oh no. Ugh. Alright, let's do the exchange. I've got the rook. Oh. Got the rook. And some time. 24 seconds now. I just go after these pawns. Will I get over there in time? We'll see. Kind of like my chances, but one can never be too sure, especially when these two pawns are defended. They've got this square. So if they go there, then it might. Let's see. Let's go Let's swing over Make sure not to get forked. You're gonna go after that pawn. Do I have enough to get these? I take this. As long as I don't get forked. No forking. I'm gonna try if I can push this. This is where my endgames might be helpful. I don't know if there's a way to win this, but I definitely know there's a way to draw this. I might just go for the draw. Or the win. Oh, the time! In a Volkswagen Passat. It crushed me. I at least had the draw. I just ran out of time. So let's see. Take. Let's see, what did they do? They took, they pushed. I was thinking here, but they just advanced, and it's hard for. I couldn't. Yeah, I should have just gone for the draw. Oh boy. Oh wait, in a Volkswagen Passat. Thank you for the game. In a Volkswagen Passat. On this day, 768. Played with 84% accuracy. My opponent played with 84 as well. We each had 1 blunder, 1 miss, 4 mistakes, so very even game. They had an advantage out of the opening. I had an advantage in the middle game, and then it all evened out in a very even end game. So Sicilian here. I was thinking about opening it up in the middle. But then after takes this. Well, I guess I have bishop e3 to develop and defend on that knight. Okay. Okay, slight inaccuracies in the opening, but it didn't change direction until this move, right? Here. This was a miss. The better move. Okay, so sacrificing was a thing. And then if I were to check here, which I was thinking, which is not the right move, okay, there might be a sequence of events here. So let's the order of operations is, instead of that, they take, then you take the knight, and when they recapture it, then you check. And then they go here. That's the better move. I'd have a pin, and then I can push g4. But I do this because I go here, and then I don't really know what I mean, I knew this pawn was under attack, right? Wait, no. Yeah, it's under attack here. I could have taken that, we already saw that line. Could have taken here, then after recaptures. If they were to recapture, they could actually just take here. Yeah. So after this exchange, I'm down a pawn, and that's what led to the advantage that they had. It all comes down to pawns in this game. Okay, they had a really strong pawn presence here too. They didn't lose any of them. And then a series of good moves by yours truly here. Let's see, right here, after this mistake, I played the best move. And then the best move of pushing that pawn. Great move, closing it down, and then a blunder. This is a blunder because this takes, and then if I retake, then they retake and attack the queen. But I don't think my opponent saw that. Excuse me. Yeah, they missed that tactic, and instead pushed the pawn, which this was the best move to open it up. Knight retreats, and it's an even game here. Okay, so I knew getting a rook on the h file was going to be important, but they liked the rook lift versus the king moving up. I think the engine wanted them to create space on their side. Instead of closing it down, the king was very, very trapped. Best move, good move, inaccuracies here. Would have been a better move. Oops. Instead of taking, retreating. Take. Okay, and then they attack the bishop. I should have just moved it out of the way. But they double up the rooks on the d file, and the game is even again. So takes, and they get to take my pawns, but I retreat and defend. And best move, takes is a mistake. Attacking the rook. d6 comes to defend. I block the connection. attack the rook. Take. Yeah, so yeah, but then they blunder their rook, and I'm up good material. I think they just traded the rook for some open space on the board, knowing my queen's over here. And if this pawn's defended by the knight, there's not a lot this combination can do. So at that point, I defend, and then I get to a spot with my king to where I can block some stuff with my queen, but I was choosing the wrong ideas. They could have taken here, and then that would have been the queen exchange, which would have led to me having the lead. But instead, I allow them to just take material. But I'm still leading here until they were able to take that pawn, and then it's more of an even game. And then they take this pawn, and then we have the queen exchange. And I do have a lead here. I start taking material off. I should have just pushed the pawn there. Let's see, I would have had to move my rook eventually, so let's see if I did this move. And they come after me. I push the pawn. They come after me. Then I take here, threatening this. Go d4, oops. I go d4 to get to this square. I push. King comes over. And then this is defended. I can bring my king over now. They could threaten to promote. Yeah, it's an even game. And so even after all these checks, it's an even game. Best move, good move, best move, good move. Best move, good move, good move, best move, best move, good move, good, best move, good move. Best move, good move. Yeah, and then it's just, it's a draw. Still an even game here. I should have just taken this pawn. Game over. Draw. Would have been a draw, and I would have gained an elo instead of losing 7. There you have it, folks. Day 768 in the books. Until next time.